The Rocky 1 through 6 Ultimate Knockout Collection has been announced for 4K. The Blu-ray, the 4K, and the 4K Steelbook for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga is currently up for pre-order. Umbrella Entertainment announces its new September slate. A 4K edition of Amadeus is rumored to come out from Warner Brothers sometime later this year. Vinegar Syndrome unveiled some new announcements in their halfway to Black Friday sale, including Invasion USA on 4K. And the greatest comedy western of all time, Blazing Saddles, has been announced for 4K. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 213. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. We've got rumors to talk about today, guys. We have got some new announcements, tons of great, exciting new announcements to discuss here today. We're also going to talk about some deals and also what is new this week. What is coming out this Tuesday, May the 28th. I am excited to go over it all with you guys here today. But before we do that, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit that like button. And if you want to, if you can, in the comment section below, guys, let me know of everything that we discussed here today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets those juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below. And happy Memorial Day to everybody. If you're in the States, if you're outside the States, then disregard my previous statement. But just wanted to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day, and hopefully you're enjoying some good food with the family and also the Physical Media Report. But with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the rumors, guys. And this first rumor that we're going to talk about is Blazing Saddles is coming to 4K, guys. The 50th anniversary collector's edition has been shown. We have seen images of this set that is a Warner Brothers UK exclusive as of right now. I doubt, guys, just assuming the patterns of the UK and Warner Brothers and what they put out on 4K and the collector's editions and all that stuff, I'm assuming that this is going to stay in the UK. We're not going to get a nice collector's edition like this in the US. I'm assuming at some point in the very near future, we're going to get a pre-order for this up on Zavi.com and maybe some other websites as well. Maybe the Warner Brothers UK website, they'll put this on as well. But what this does indicate is that this is coming to 4K, and we will likely see a US version of Blazing Saddles on 4K. Hopefully a nice steelbook as well to go along with it. I think that Blazing Saddles is a big enough film to warrant a slipcover edition and a steelbook edition. I don't know about you guys. And look, guys, this is one of the greatest comedies of all time. A lot of people thought that this movie wouldn't come out on 4K, that Warner Brothers would actively seek to not put this out on 4K because of the more controversial material involved in it, which that's stupid. At the end of the day, it's a satire, guys. It's a satire. It's a comedic satire. It's freaking hilarious. And we shouldn't hold comedies to the standards of what everybody gets offended about in 2024. It's a comedy from 50 years ago, 1974, and we should hold it to those standards. And it's a freaking hilarious comedy. It's timeless. We needed Blazing Saddles on 4K, and I'm so glad that Warner Brothers is doing it. So hopefully we don't just see this in the UK. Hopefully we will see a version of this come to the US. And I've said it before, guys, I don't care what genre you're operating in, but I feel like Westerns just look the best on 4K. They absolutely do. And no doubt will Blazing Saddles just look absolutely fantastic in 4K. So I cannot wait to see this in 4K. Can you wait to see it in 4K? Let me know if you're excited about it. Let me know if you're excited for Mongo and eating the beans and farting, that whole thing. Let me know if you're excited for that. And getting into the next rumor, guys. And again, these are both rumors because they're not officially announced by the studio. They're not officially announced by Warner Bros. There's just listings of both, images of both up right now, but there's no official announcement or pre-orders or anything like that. But let's talk about Amadeus from 1984, a Best Picture winner. We're supposed to be getting that on 4K this year from Warner Brothers sometime in October is what this listing's saying on FNAC, and also Blu-ray.com has it up as well. So yeah, guys, Warner Brothers is putting this one out. Apparently, I was kind of hoping that this would be a big Criterion Collection announcement for maybe November, but it looks like Warner Brothers is going to do this themselves. It was rumored, I think like 3 years ago or so, that we were going to be getting this from the Criterion Collection, but I guess they held off, and then, you know, Warner Bros. Just decided they would do it themselves. They do that sometimes, guys, as we've seen with stuff like the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. You know, Scream Factory was hoping to do that, and then Warner Bros. Like, well, no, we'll do it. Where's it at? Where's it at? We have to wait too damn long for you, Warner Brothers. But anyway, I'm happy somebody's doing it because this movie is going to look absolutely gorgeous on 4K. This is a movie that I watched in high school. I remember watching this in music class, and I didn't really like it all that much back then because I was kind of forced to watch it, and I was like, it's a boring biopic on Mozart. But watching it again like a few years ago, like I really recognize the true greatness of this film. It has such a energy to it. It's really probably one of the most entertaining biopics, if you want to call it that, of all time, of Amadeus Mozart. So, and Salieri as well. So I am so excited to see this movie because there is so many rich like set pieces and the setting and the background, the costumes, and all that stuff's going to look absolutely amazing in 4K. So can't wait to see it, guys. Amadeus on 4K. Again, a little disappointed Criterion's not getting it because they would have added some cool new special features. And, you know, as we've seen from Warner Bros., sometimes they'll add special features, sometimes they won't. But it's usually just one. I was hoping for multiple special features, maybe a new audio commentary, nice booklet on the inside, you know, the whole 9 yards with Amadeus. It deserves it. The 40th anniversary of this film. Best Picture winner. So yeah, Amadeus, I think it's one of the best picture winners of all time. Like if I was doing a ranking of all the best picture winners that I've seen, I'd probably put Amadeus in the top 5. It's such a great film, guys. So highly recommend it. When it gets announced for 4K, I'll definitely be talking about it. And now let's go ahead and jump into the news and announcements, the stuff that has actually been announced to come out. We have the Rocky 4K Ultimate Knockout Collection, guys. That is Rocky 1 through 6 on 4K in this box set release from Warner Brothers. This is coming out on July the 16th. Now, this is going to include Rocky Balboa on 4K with both the theatrical cut and the director's cut. And this is supposed to have all the issues fixed that were present with the 1 through 4, the aspect ratio issues, the audio issues. All that stuff is supposed to be fixed. I discussed this a few months ago on the Physical Media Report. Apparently, there was a quiet disc replacement program. Apparently, it's still in effect. If you reach out to Warner Brothers and ask them to, on their website, ask them to replace your disc for your Rocky 1 through 4 collection, if you have that old set that came out back in early 2023, they will do that for you. But it's nothing they announced. It's just something you kind of had to know and you had to reach out to them. It's a weird thing, but it's a very secret disc replacement program. Anyway, if you didn't get any of the 4Ks and you're just buying this set for the first time, this is all the issues, the audio issues, the aspect ratio issues for part 4. All that stuff is supposed to be fixed with this new set. Everything's supposed to be perfect. All the Rocky films until they watch Rocky 5 and they're like, oh, wait a second, there's something wrong with Rocky 5. Then they'll have to do another disc replacement program. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, guys, Rocky 5, a lot of people were saying that Rocky 5 was also supposed to have a director's cut. I think that was announced or rumored or something at some point, but the only one that I saw Sylvester Stallone like actually confirm on his Instagram, this was like back in 2021, I think, is when the Rocky 4K rumblings first started. He talked about working on a director's cut of Rocky Balboa. That's the only one I ever heard mentioned. So I never heard of a director's cut coming for Rocky 5. So Rocky Balboa is getting the theatrical cut and director's cut, both I'm assuming on 4K. And these are also going to get individual steelbooks that I've announced at least a couple of months ago now for Rocky 5 and Rocky Balboa. These are available to pre-order on Groove and on Amazon right now, as is the Rocky 4K Ultimate Knockout Collection. So I am excited to see Rocky 5, especially Balboa in 4K, because that's honestly like top 3 of the franchise for me. I do like Rocky 5 too. I love this whole franchise. It's honestly my favorite franchise out there. I'm struggling on which ones I'm going to get and how I'm going to get it, because I already have 1 through 4. I know there's other people out there that couldn't wait. They had to see the first few Rockies on 4K. You bought that set, and now I think it's a little crummy to not do. I know I'm going to take some heat for this, guys. I always do. But I just want more options. Why can't we do Rocky 5, Rocky 6, nice slipcover editions of both of those for the people that bought 1 through 4, and for the people that don't collect steelbooks, we can get nice slipcover editions, or maybe a 2-pack of 5 and 6. You know, put them together if you want to do it like that, and maybe charge $40 or $22 for them individually. You know, make it a little bit cheaper and more affordable for people. I don't have the steelbooks for 1 through 4, so I don't want to get the steelbooks for 5 and 6 and they don't match anything. Then I'll feel like I have to go back and get the steelbooks for 1 through 4. Does anybody else's brain brain work that way? Because mine sure does. So it's like, I'm thinking, well, do I just sell off 1 through 4 and make like $10 off of it and then just go ahead and get this box set release? It's like all these companies, they're just really screwing us with these multiple releases and all that stuff. It's just like, if you're going to do that, like, I get it, it's going to cost more money, but like, you know, be kind to your consumers, be mindful of your consumers and what you put them through with your other releases, and release those standalone slipcovers so at least you can put it on the shelf with the other set and they kind of somewhat match up. But even that would be annoying to get them all together. So I don't know what I want at the end of the day. I guess I'm just going to get this 6-film box set. It's Rocky. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time. I should have got the Steelbooks, but I didn't because I'm an idiot and I wanted to save some money. But anyway, guys, Rocky 4K Ultimate Knockout Collection. I'm excited to have them all together on 4K. I mean, we got Creed, we got Creed 2, and we got Creed 3. Those are all on 4K. So now the entire Rocky franchise will be on 4K. And I do kind of expect at some point, like when the Creed franchise is over, like maybe there's a couple more of those, that we'll get some kind of like Ultimate Rocky Creed box set and they'll all be together. I do visualize that happening at some point. But let me know what you think about this whole Rocky 4K situation in that comment section below. Now, Twister, guys, we finally got an official announcement for the 4K release from Warner Brothers. This is coming out on July the 9th with a slipcover edition, or at least that's what it looks like from the email that I got from Warner Brothers, the official press release, because I know we were a little confused on what was going on with Twister. Was it getting a slip? Was it not getting a slip? Because the first images looked like it was just a standard case with no slipcovers. I know, guys, there's some people that don't care about that stuff. I get that. I understand that. But for some people, it is important to have that slipcover. And of course, a Steelbook version will be available as well. So we can all rest easy, right? There's going to be a slipcover on Twister, guys. Don't worry about it. You can sleep at night now. There's actual tornadoes out there that may keep you from sleeping at night, but we can sleep easy knowing that Twister is going to have a slipcover. Our precious Twister is going to have that nice slipcover with a cow on the top that's kind of cut off and shaved down from the 4K banner at the top, which I don't like that, but it is what it is. But I don't know, guys. I'm probably going to get the slip version. I'm probably going to get the Steelbook. I love Twister. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm excited to get both of those versions when it comes out on July the 9th. Are you excited about Twister? Did it matter to you if it had a slipcover? Did it not have a slipcover? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. This is a film that came out in the theaters this past weekend, guys, and it looks like it's going to bomb pretty damn heavily. This movie is going to bomb. I think that's very important because of what I'm getting ready to announce right now. This movie is going to be a box office bomb. There's really no way I see this recovering after this weekend. It was budgeted at like 160 with advertising, probably a lot more. It's going to make like 25 million this opening weekend, maybe 30, but they're projecting 25 as of when I last looked. 25 million at the box office on a $160 million budget. Do you know what this movie's getting as far as physical media releases? Let's cover it, guys. Now, there is no official release date for this as yet, but there are pre-orders available for a 4K, a Blu-ray, a 4K Steelbook, all on Amazon, all on Groove as well, and a 5-film 4K collection of all the films together. Now, there was an incredible sale. There's still a sale on all the Mad Max films for $15 individually on 4K. Also, the 4-pack for $40. So those are cheaper options if you want to get that 4-pack for $40. Wait for Furiosa, spend $30, and that's going to cost you a lot less. But if you want them all together in a nice set, that's going to be about $100. That's up for pre-order for about $99.99. But there is a 5-film 4K collection, 4K Steelbook, Blu-ray, 4K, guys, for a movie that's bombing at the box office. That's why I say that box office has nothing to do with the home video physical release. It was determined before it even hit the theaters what this movie was going to get. That's why they were able to announce it and put it up for pre-order the weekend this movie came out. So, rant over. Getting to the movie Furiosa, I didn't get a chance to see it in the theaters. I've heard some good things about it, and I do really love Mad Max Fury Road. I love The Road Warrior. I like Beyond Thunderdome for what it is, and Mad Max, the first one, I really like as well. So I like this franchise. I'm excited to see it. but I'm going to be one of the ones that doesn't go to the theater to see it because I'm just going to wait for the physical media release. And I just don't have time to go to the theaters anymore, guys, to watch all these 3-hour movies. That's why I didn't go see Dune Part 2. But who knows? Maybe I'll make it out to see it. But at this point, it's like this movie's going to be out of the theaters and probably up on streaming VOD within a month now because it's not making any money at the theaters. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about the whole Furiosa thing? Do you think it deserved all these additions? What do you guys have to say now? Furiosa, let me know if you're excited for the home video release. I will put all the pre-order links down below in the description if you want to go ahead and pre-order your copy. I'll put all the pre-order links for everything, guys. The Rocky 4K Ultimate Collection, Twister, everything I discussed that has a pre-order, I will put down below in the description. Definitely check out those links. I would definitely appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into the Italian Job 55th anniversary 4K set. This is coming out from Paramount Pictures in the UK on June the 3rd. And there's going to be art cards and all kinds of stuff in this thing. This thing is loaded. Really awesome edition. Now, we do have the Italian Job on 4K in the States from Kino Lorber. Really nice edition with some special features, audio commentaries. I actually have it in the collection, so I don't need this edition, but if you love this movie of Michael Caine, the original Italian Job, I have to imagine that you're probably going to be happy about getting this set. Let me know if you're excited for it in the comment section below. The UK gets a lot of nice stuff over there. I have noticed that for sure. The studios really give them the good treatment over there in the UK. Warner Brothers, Paramount, you guys get some good stuff. Universal as well. We also have In and Outs coming to 4K, guys, with Kevin Kline. This is coming out from Kino Lorber on July the 23rd. This is going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR. There's going to be a new commentary and a new interview with the director, Frank Oz. So this is a movie that I used to love when I was a kid. I watched this movie all the time. It's a comedy that's getting a 4K release, so we got to be excited about that, guys. I just made a video a few weeks ago calling for more comedies on 4K, and we're getting more comedies with In and Out on 4K, and I'm excited for this one, guys. I don't have this movie on physical media at all. I don't have a DVD. I don't have a Blu-ray. I think I had the VHS back in the day, so I'm happy to own this in the collection and get to revisit it because I remember this movie being hilarious when I was a kid, so very excited to check this one out. It was my introduction to Kevin Kline as well, so excited to check out In and Out on 4K that comes out on July the 23rd. We also have the Hatchet franchise, guys. This actually was announced, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I forgot to cover it last week on the Physical Media Report, but the Hatchet Complete Collection is coming out from Dark Sky Films. This is a steelbook set with all 4 films in it. This is supposed to be coming out in late June. There's no pre-order up on Amazon or any other place as of right now that I know of. You can only pre-order this on the Dark Sky Films website. So I'll try to link that down below if I do remember, but this includes all 4 Hatchet movies. So the first 3 Hatchet movies and Victor Crowley. And we've got 2 hours. This is a big selling point for this, guys. 2 hours of brand new bonus features will be included in this steelbook set. And from what I've seen, this is pretty pricey at about $70. So I don't know if I want to jump into this, but one thing I will say is the Blu-rays of the Hatchet films are actually going for quite a bit of money. I was just at my thrifting store a couple of days ago. If you watched the video, you probably know, but Hatchet 2 and Hatchet 3, just used copies of those are going for like $17, $18. So I don't even know what the new copies are going for. Probably $20, $25 at this point. So since those are so expensive, $70 for a steelbook set of the Hatchet franchise probably isn't too bad. Then you throw in those 2 hours of bonus features and it definitely sweetens the pot just a little bit more. It's not something I'm necessarily looking forward to and will probably pick up maybe if it goes down in price at some point. It's cool if you're a Hatchet fan for sure to get a nice steelbook premium treatment, but Dark Sky Films is looking to get more boutique with their releases, guys, because they announced, they didn't show any images for, but they announced this new steelbook line starting with Hatchet, where we're going to get stuff like TCM. So we're going to get another steelbook Texas Chainsaw Massacre release from Dark Sky Films. I'd have to imagine that'll probably be a 4K steelbook since they already have done a 4K of it, but maybe they'll do a Blu-ray steelbook as well. We'll also have The Innkeepers, which is a Ty West film who's doing the X trilogy, Maxine, Pearl, all that stuff. The Innkeepers was a smaller movie, ghost story movie that he did back in 2011. So that's getting a steelbook release. Also, House of the Devil, which is another Ty West film, is going to get a steelbook release. And Faces of Death is going to get a steelbook release as well from Dark Sky Films. So really cool stuff coming out of Dark Sky Films. Let me know if you're excited for any of that in the comment section below. We also have the Umbrella announcements for September. So they announced these, I think, last Tuesday or Wednesday. And Umbrella, guys, They're just killing it this year. Absolutely killing it with these box set releases. This is a little bit of a slower month for them, but they've really just been knocking it out of the park every single month. So in this slate, we have Goodnight Mommy. This is getting a Blu-ray box set release. This is a film from 2014. I haven't seen this movie, but I know a lot of people were hyping this one up when it came out. It's also getting a standard Blu-ray release as well with just the slipcover. And we also got Irresistible getting a Blu-ray box set. This actually has Emily Blunt and Sam Neill in it. So I haven't seen this movie, but I also heard some really good things about this film. And it's also getting a standard edition Blu-ray as well if you don't want that box set. We also have The Chain Reaction getting a Blu-ray box set release. Not too sure what this movie is. Haven't really heard too much about it. And this is also getting a standard Blu-ray edition as well. And we also have The Demon Disorder getting a Blu-ray release. Just Blu-ray, no box set. And The Emu War getting a Blu-ray release as well. No box set with that one. So good month for Umbrella. A little bit of a slower month compared to their others, but I think they're doing some great stuff this year for sure. We've got the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday announcements, guys. They actually dropped quite a few really interesting titles last Thursday night. We got Invasion USA coming to 4K, guys, and you can pre-order these right now up on the Vinegar Syndrome website. Up until midnight, I think they'll be at a discounted price. Now, after midnight, they'll be a little bit more if you want to get these, but they announced Invasion USA, the Chuck Norris film from 1985. This movie is coming to 4K, guys, and it's got tons of features. There's like 6 or 7 new special features here. We got the director, Joseph Zito, who's doing an interview on this as well. So this is a really great edition. It's not a VSU or a big box set or anything. It's just a slipcover edition, but really nice edition of Invasion USA coming to 4K. And like I said, it's available to pre-order now, and you'll probably get it sometime at the beginning to mid-June. And we also got Criminally Insane and Satan's Black Wedding. This is a double pack of 2 horror films coming out from Vinegar Syndrome, Blu-ray double pack. We got Lifeline coming to 4K. This is a VSA set, and this is Hong Kong's answer to Backdraft. So this is like a Backdraft firefighting film, disaster type movie that's coming out of Hong Kong. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, so I may get this at some point. Not going to get it right away, though. We also got The Instructor getting a VSA set, and The Ripper, Tom Savini's The Ripper, is getting a Blu-ray release as well. I think this is the first time this movie's been released since VHS, so I know that there are people that are excited about that, some Tom Savini fans. So some good announcements from Vinegar Syndrome. We already got a bunch of announcements from May over the past couple of months, back in March, so they got some really good stuff. Navy SEALs is coming, Dangerous Game is coming out, so really strong slate for Vinegar Syndrome. Really strong year overall for Vinegar Syndrome. I really don't have anything too negative to say about Vinegar Syndrome for the year of 2024. I think they've been doing a pretty damn good job. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We also have imprints with the August announcements. They got 6 new Blu-ray titles coming out, including Crossplot 1969. We got Banning from 1967, Jessica from 1962. We got Sinanon, I think I probably pronounced that wrong, from 1965, Woman of Straw from 1964, and The Taming of the Shrew. I've heard of that play before from 1967. I think that is actually what 10 Things I Hate About You is based on, right? Am I correct in that? It's based on the play Taming of the Shrew. Well, there was a movie from 1967. So, yeah, guys, the imprint August announcements, I can't say I'm personally excited. I've never really heard of any of these films before, but let me know if you're excited in the comment section below. We also got the Garfield movie, guys, another part of the box office bomb weekend that was Memorial Day weekend this week. A Blu-ray pre-order for that is already up on Amazon, but a listing for a 4K is also up on Blu-ray.com. So there is a 4K listing for the Garfield movie on Blu-ray.com, guys. The Garfield movie, which bombed at the theaters, is getting a 4K. Now, I get it. This is Sony. It's not Disney. It's getting a 4K. The Garfield movie's getting a 4K, guys. But The First Omen can't get a 4K. What is that? Let me know in the comment section below. We got Halo Season 2 coming to 4K, guys, from Paramount. Blu-ray and 4K Steelbook is coming out. This is coming out on July the 23rd. Don't have too much to say about the Halo show. I never watched it. I heard some pretty bad things about the first season, but I think I heard that they turned it around. I used to be the biggest fan of like the Halo games. I played them all the time. So I just couldn't get into the show. I couldn't start watching it. It just looked bad to me, guys. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section below. And let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. Not a ton of deals going on right now. We do have the halfway to Black Friday sale, Vinegar Syndrome, until midnight tonight. So you have a very short window of time, guys. I put up a recommendation video last week highlighting a bunch of great titles that you need to have in your collection. So go check out that video if you want to see some recommendations for the Vinegar Syndrome sale. But you can get on their Vinegar Syndrome website until midnight tonight and get tons of their titles for 50% off SRP. We also have on Amazon, guys, The Muppets Take Manhattan on 4K for $18.60. Very good price for that release. Mad Max Anthology 4K set for $39.99. Like I said earlier, Fury Road on 4K for $14.99. The Road Warrior on 4K for $14.99. Beyond Thunderdome on 4K for $14.99. Mask of Zorro on 4K, the Steelbook for $19.50, and we also had the Last Action Hero Steelbook for $19.50 as well, 4K Steelbook. So some good deals going on right now, guys, but I am filming this the night before on Sunday night, so it's very possible these deals will not be in effect, and it's also possible that we'll have some new deals by the time tomorrow goes around. But I will be listing all of the deals, guys, new or old, down below in the description. So check out that list down below if you want to take part in any of the deals. And if you use those links, it does help support the channel and I would greatly appreciate it. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. There are tons of titles. Usually the end of the month is a huge release week, and this week is no exception. Tons of new titles coming out this week, guys, on May the 28th. So we do have Crybaby, John Waters' Crybaby, starring Johnny Depp, is coming to 4K finally. I got this on pre-order. I'm hoping to get it soon. Coming out from Kino Lorber for $31.85 for the 4K, and also on Blu-ray for $26.13. Now, I will say the $31.85 I think has dropped a little bit on Amazon by now, but on Kino Lorber, it's like $26.30, and that's where I got it. So I would recommend going to Kino because it's a little bit cheaper than shopping on Amazon. We also got Navy SEALs on 4K, like I mentioned previously, from Vinegar Syndrome. It's a VSU edition, nice chunky box set for $44.95. We got Dangerous Games Blu-ray edition, nice cinematography edition for $34.99 for that, a Blu-ray edition. We also have Crimson Peak on 4K this week, guys, from Arrow Video for $41.99. I think that was supposed to come out last week, and they actually pushed it to this week, which brings me to Bad Lieutenant on 4K and Death Machine on Blu-ray. Both of these were originally supposed to come out this week, and they both got pushed to next week in early June. So just wanted to note that in today's video. I'll be talking about them on next Monday's Physical Media Report. We got Anatomy of a Fall on Blu-ray from Criterion for $27.99. We got Girl Fight on Blu-ray from Criterion for $27.99. Definitely want to get both of those at some point. Just probably going to wait for one of the sales. We got Kung Fu Panda. Got a 4K and Blu-ray announcement this week, and it's also coming out this week. Universal loves to do that. They, like Warner Brothers, Paramount, they love to announce stuff like the week their movies come out in the theaters, and Universal's like, we'll just wait and drop it the week we're going to put it out on physical media and not have any anticipation at all. Kung Fu Panda 4, guys, on 4K. This movie killed it at the box office, so it deserves all the 4Ks. I don't have any issue with Kung Fu Panda 4 getting a 4K, and to be clear, I don't have an issue with any movie getting a 4K. I want all the new movies to get a 4K. That's my issue. The fact that they choose some to get it and some to not get it. I could go on and on all day long about this topic, guys. I really can. But anyway, Kung Fu Panda 4 getting a Universal release on 4K for $29.95, the Blu-ray for $24.96, and a Walmart Blu-ray gift set for $29.96, and a 4-movie set, I believe, on Blu-ray for $52.99. So it's getting a nice Walmart Blu-ray gift set, a 4K, and a Blu-ray edition for Kung Fu Panda 4. I'm sure I'll watch it at some point, but I'm definitely not in a hurry. We also got the Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, very random 4K Steelbook release of a Star Trek film for the 40th anniversary coming out from Paramount for $28.99. Now, there's a version on Amazon of this, but there's also a Walmart edition as well, Walmart exclusive, with a poster and a booklet. So yeah, guys, I don't get this. I don't get why they didn't do one for Wrath of Khan. That's the most popular Star Trek movie. Go back and do a steelbook for Wrath of Khan and make people happy, because yeah, The Search for Spock is good. I like The Search for Spock, but people love the Wrath of Khan. Like, they would absolutely just buy that steelbook up. You would sell out like instantly the Wrath of Khan. Like, everybody would buy that steelbook for sure. We got Batman getting a 4K steelbook as well from Warner Brothers. Now, this is a reissue of one they put out back in the day. This is coming out for $29.96. We got Bob Marley, One Love from Paramount coming out on 4K. This movie did good at the box office, so it deserved a 4K for $29.96. Also a Blu-ray for $24.96 and a 4K steelbook for $34.95. Also, Paramount just cares about physical media, and they usually put a lot of their stuff out on 4K when it comes out. Just saying. We got Arthur the King coming out on Blu-ray from Lionsgate for $19.96. We got Sasquatch Sunset, say that 5 times fast, coming out on Blu-ray from Decal, releasing for $18.89. And we also got 4 new Severin releases coming out this week, guys. I pre-ordered all of these. I'm still waiting on them. Hopefully I'll be getting them in soon, but we have The Devil's Honey on 4K for $31.49, Kathy's Curse on 4K for $31.49, The Great Alligator on 4K for $31.49, and Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker on 4K for $31.49. Now, if you order these off of Amazon, you're likely not going to get those slipcovers with it. You're just going to get the standard case editions of those. We also have Shinobi, the Blu-ray 3-film set from Radiance for $45.49. We got Belladonna of Sadness on 4K from Discotech Media for $39.95. We have Pandemonium on Blu-ray from Arrow Video for $25.98. We have 3 new Kino Lorber releases coming out this week, including Sci-Fi Chillers 3-film set for $31.99, Revenge of the Ninja for $19.78, Monk Season 7 for $31.99. We also have Knox Goes Away coming out from Lionsgate. This movie actually has Michael Keaton in it for $17.49. We have 2 new Shout Factory exclusive editions coming out this week, including Fear City for $29.99 and The Darkness for $29.99. Both of these are only available to pre-order on the Shout Factory website. We also have Into the Blue getting a re-release from MPI Media Group for $13.99. We have The Bricklayer from Vertical Entertainment for $14.29. We have Damage coming out from Lionsgate for $17.49. Red Right Hands from Magnolia Pictures for $19.69. And Club Zero coming out from Film Movement for $34.99. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, if you can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below, guys, of everything that we discussed. What are you the most excited about? Let me know in that comment section below. Also, be sure to use all those pre-order links that I have down below in the description. I would definitely appreciate that. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all of my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.